Sega.
So you get that horrifying moment, like right when you try to go live. You're like looking over at your your setup. You're looking over at your mic, and the mic's not picking up any sound, and you're like, "What the hell?" It's like you set stuff up, and then Windows decides we need to update and touch. I don't know why Windows touches. Stop touching Windows. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I gotta do something with the camera. I gotta back the camera up a little bit more. Unfortunately, when I put in the new desk, I'm closer to the desk now. The desk used to be a whole lot wider. So, and then once again, the most recent follower changing during off hours. That threw me off. I showed up, it was one person's name. I showed up a little bit later, it was another person's name. Man, it must be Wednesday. I just can't get a handle on today. Can't get a handle on Wednesday at all. As always, start the show. I got a lot to talk about today. Not a lot of people here yet. That's okay. Don't need a lot of people to talk. You know, we can talk about a lot of things. But the big news is that I have to say thank you to everybody, because sweetheart she got an Orion crate, had to turn it in all alone. Yeah, so yeah, I must say thank you to everybody. That way it's on the video. I'm sure more people are rolling in. If nobody else rolls in, it's the usual crowd. Let me ping some people. Let me get some people in here to talk. I know what the problem is. It's like right now we don't have anything to focus on. And that's the problem. There we go. People rolling in now. So I want to you know, first off, I want to say it's a little ironic. I'm going to talk a little Bless news. And I like to tie in as many real world things as I can. I'm going to kill the game capture for a second. I like to tie in as many real world life lessons as I can. And I know I pissed off a lot of people last week. I pissed off a lot of people. They were mad at my YouTube video. I did a YouTube video, talked about the same things I talked about on Wednesday and Friday. I put, or specifically on Friday, I put together a little bit of what can we say? I put this image up on the screen, and I said that NeoWiz may have missed the ball, may have, you know, have missed an opportunity, because they dropped the ball. They said that Soda Poppin' was going to be like their headlining streamer. And then it turns out that he was not necessarily even the guy who registered. And people like jumped my case about that. And it was kind of funny watching all the comments. And people are like, well, you're just salty because you're not an emissary. No, my pointing out a mistake, a major mistake that a company made, had nothing to do with me being picked for the emissary program or not. Some of the other things I said, if someone said you're salty, I would have been like, okay, I'm salty, if it's your opinion. But not confirming with, let's be honest, Soda Poppin' is a Twitch celebrity. At 1.9 million followers on Twitch, he ranks celebrity status, and nobody checked out his reservation. I would have assumed that anybody 100,000 or more, I would have done an individualized conversation with. But this is what I said. I outright said this. I said, I believe NeoWiz made a mistake because they did an inverted pyramid. They grabbed a big name streamer and then a stable of streamers and then content creators on the bottom. Now, the funny part is that they came out and said this yesterday. They actually said, while we were choosing the first wave of emissaries, we were not just concentrating on finding good content creators that were already familiar with Bless, but also those that could open up a new field of viewers and followers for early access. This is what I call having integrity. Now, a lot of people think that the word integrity means being honest, doing the right thing when nobody's looking, having strong principles, having a moral uprightness. And yeah, that is the definition of integrity. But people always forget the secondary definition of integrity, and that's being whole and undivided. If you're a Star Trek fan, you hear Mr. LaForge say it all the time. Structural integrity is down to 28%. Well, integrity is making a decision and then standing up and saying, yes, I made that decision. Now I weather all of the negativity that comes at me. And that's my integrity. I give NeoWiz a lot of respect for this open letter to the community. They outright said, we were looking for, ultimately, this. They were looking for a small crop of content creators familiar with Bless who are going to be able to help the community. But they were also looking to cast a wide net and make the game popular. And that's all this slide said. That's all I said on this slide. Now, I said, if I was the guy making the decisions, I would have done it this way. I would have put more weight at the bottom of the pyramid, but at least they came out and they released this press release and they said, yeah, we acknowledge we were picking marketing people and we were picking content creators. So I absolutely love it. So like I said, when a company does something that they need to be hit with, I hit them. When they need to be praised, I praise them. And this is praiseworthy. The next line down is also kind of important. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this for those of you that haven't seen their open letter. I just popped it into the Twitch chat. But they said, we will also rotate out those who have shown that they are not a good fit for the position of emissary. Now, this is another one of those, don't say it unless you mean it. If you're not going to police your creator program, don't say that you're going to police your creator program. So, the guy who says he wasn't even going to play Bless, and now he has to because he was selected, probably should be rotated out. Because those are people who applied to get stats. They applied to get a tangible benefit. Now, with that aside, do I think that NeoWiz sometime this week, early next week, needs to come out with a full disclosure, a public disclosure, not we said off the cuff on a sidebar, not we talked about, not we mentioned, not... Do they need to release on their website exactly what is in the premium package and exactly what is in the cosmetic and convenience cash shop? Yes, they do. You don't want your game to be launching to a negative flare. You don't want there to be a bad taste in people's mouths with the game launching. And I think that's really going to be what happens. I think that people are going to see the launch and they're going to get it. All that's going to happen is it's going to be streamer spin, content creator spin, people like me putting a view on it. Technically, what I do is a spin. I try not to spin out of control, but I do like to present things from a perspective, and that's putting a spin on it. So I think that Neo really does need to come out if they want Bless to be successful and say, hey, this is what premium is. Not we said it at the press conference, not White Knight saying this is what they said. They need to come out and post it. That's just my opinion. Other MMO news, Albalon Online, Steam released today. I'm going to be honest, no real draw or hype for that game. The game was poorly received 3 years ago. They've gone to Steam. Once a game goes to Steam, you can infer a lot of things about it. So we'll infer what we will. I don't really see that game catching and taking off. I just don't. I feel bad because they had a great concept on paper. Good game. Next up, I want to talk about Defiance. And in this case, I want to talk about the problem with media. Really famous quote by Mark Twain is, "Figures don't lie, but liars figure." And I want to show you the statistics that they shared. They shared these fun beta facts. Now, at face value, these facts look, this looks like a lot. 3.4 million hellbugs killed, 4.7 million mutants killed, 213,000 total levels gained. I'll talk about that in just a second. 420 Arc Hunters reached max level. That was a bad joke on the part of the author. 37 hours was the longest session playtime from a single player. That's pretty impressive. And then 8.2 million minutes of beta played. That's over 136 hours of gameplay. Now, these are great figures, but notice what's not on this list. How many players? And how many players concurrently? How many hours per player? And how many unique logins? So it's great to say that there was 8.2 million minutes played, that there's 136,000 hours of gameplay. But if 50,000 players played for 3 hours one time and then never logged back in, those numbers, then that 136,000 hours of gameplay isn't that impressive. And I know what people are going to say, well, what did you expect? I didn't have any expectations. I just want to use this particular article to remind people that everything is presented. Everything is packaging. Everything is the ends justify the means. You can give me any set of empirical data, and I could make any game look great if I pick and choose the numbers that I show you. Yeah, 3.4 million hellbugs killed. That's a huge number, but it doesn't mean anything. How many of those were level 1s? How many of those were tutorial? So, just a reminder, when you see stuff in the media, remember that they're trying to sell you something. Everybody's always trying to sell you. A couple other bits and pieces of MMO news. Y'all are quiet today. All I see is a heart, a face, and an evening. And then Sweetheart's probably trying to get her crate turned in. I want controversy. Blade and Soul, speaking of Blade and Soul has a new class coming out. Blade and Soul is one of those games that's doing a combat revamp. Haven't heard anything bad about the Blade and Soul. Oh, it's Miss Merrill, that is true. I haven't heard anything bad about Blade and Soul's combat rebalancing. Haven't heard anything good. I've been back to Blade and Soul twice over the years. Not going back. I just can't. I can't get into it. BDO combat balancing. BDO is balancing as well, and I'm hearing that its combat rebalancing is not being well received by the players. I'm probably going to dig into that one a little bit because it's relevant in that I didn't think BDO's combat was that good all the way back when I first played. And it's weird because I look up like BDO's release date and they're like it was a year ago. I saw somewhere that said BDO was released a year ago, and I know it wasn't a year ago because I was playing BDO when I lived in Ohio, and I didn't live in Ohio last year. So, little out of touch with that game. All I know is I played and I got made fun of by my guild because I was like the mayor of the first town. They're like, you got to leave the first town. I'm like, no, there's quests to do. That wasn't really productive. I didn't like the combat. I didn't like the flow. It's kind of like why I'm not going to be playing Guild Wars tonight. Guild Wars is a great game. It's just not a great game for me. I feel like I'm dragging through tar. I feel like that scene in Nightmare on Elm Street where she's running through the blood and she's got her legs in the blood. I feel like I can't get any traction. And then really weird news to close out the games. Revelation Online has merged their Western development team and their Russian development team. For those of you that don't know why that's such weird news, generally, Russian and Western developers, they take completely different spins on games. So, yeah, really shocked by that. Really, I'm gonna follow Revelation Online a little bit, see where they go. But for tonight, since Bless isn't out, and I am gonna be in Bless, I made that decision. I don't know if you all saw the video. I will be in Bless because I'm going to Bless. I will give away a copy of Bless, at least one on the show. It will probably be the Friday show, unless I rub a couple of pennies together and I come up with enough to give away a third copy. Not quite sure all the details yet. I got to think about that this weekend. But I will definitely be giving away 2 copies of Bless, one at the YouTube and one on the Friday show. Those of you that tune in on the Wednesday show, I am going to try to find a couple of dollars left in the budget, but I gave away all the money in March. I gave it all away. And plus I got to cover those 2 gift cards. So, yeah. Little light. Papa Jalan spent all the money. Speaking of spending money, I was bored. All right. I have not been a man without an MMO for a long time. So, let's see. If I go right about there, that should be good. Now, for those of you that know me well, you know that I love movies. I own like 1,200 DVDs. When I was in the military, I would pack this DVD binder around with me everywhere I went. Like, I never didn't have a bunch of movies with me. I was never I've never been a big pirated movie guy. And I say that because I like movies to make money, because then the studios have money to make more movies. And I loved it. Honestly, if it wasn't for MMOs, I'd be at the movie theater all the time. But I love them. I absolutely love them. I now love Voodoo. I love digital copies of movies. I think that's the greatest thing ever. Call me crazy. I know, I'm an old guy. It only takes a little bit of technology to impress me. But my all-time favorite movie franchise is the Alien franchise. Now I'm going to say this. I do have I do have some personal connotation with the movie Alien. I will say that Alien is probably the first adult woman I ever saw in a t-shirt and panties. Sigourney Weaver trying to squeeze herself into a spacesuit. I'm sorry, I probably wore out the VHS copy of... I was probably 8 years old and wore out that copy of the tape. So near and dear to my heart, right? Absolutely loved Aliens. It is the movie that I have watched probably 2,000 times in my life. Easily 2,000 times. And so I'm there the other day and I'm bored. I didn't want to play any Guild Wars. I finished Battletech. I'm looking through everything. Again, as I always tell you guys, Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. If you do not know about the Humble Bundle, go there, live it, love it, learn it. It's not just the bundles. Somebody said to me the other day, well, it's only the bundles. No, they have a huge store. Like, I'm going to give you an example right now. This game that I bought Aliens, Colonial Marines, and it is, I think for the next 16 hours, it was $6.74. and on Steam itself, I want to say it's 30. Of course, I gotta identify myself as an adult because this game has adult content. So let me pop it in. I want to say it's $29.99. Yeah, it's $29.99. But you can buy it at Humble Bundle. $6.97. Always go to the Humble Bundle. Now, as you guys know, I am god-awful at first-person shooters, and we're going to hang out because I assume some of you are here just because you support me. I assume some of you are here because you want to ask a question or two. So ask a question or two. Let's get on with some questions. But I couldn't do another. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do another MMO tonight. I couldn't do it. I could not do another night of Guild Wars 2. So, let me tell you, the difficulties of Recruit, Soldier, Hardened, or the Ultimate Badass. Yeah, I went through the game. I still learning how to use the left hand when I play, so a little difficult. Not ready for a controller yet. You can map this to a controller. I'm not big on first-person shooters, but I'm definitely big on this. So we're just gonna hang out tonight and play a little Alien Colonial Marines.
What do you want from me? Think hard. Make sure you don't leave anything out. I've told you everything I know. Are you completely sure? I don't know where the message is.
He should have found the message.
Get the bag off the other one. How are your faculties, Corporal? I asked you a question.
I heard you.
Give him another.
That would be ill-advised, sir.
He can take it.
Corporal Dwayne Hicks, TQ4048215E9. That's all you get.
We both know that's not true. I want to talk to you about the events that led us to where we are now.
What the hell did you give me? You killed everyone on that planet.
Unfortunately, by the time we had received Burke's transmission and arrived at LV-426, the atmospheric processor had already gone critical. All of the xenomorphic specimens were destroyed. Fortunately, the crashed alien ship and her precious cargo were left unscathed by the explosion. When we discovered that Lieutenant Ripley, the child, and yourself had escaped LV-426 on board the Sulaco.
Her name was Newt.
It was Rebecca, actually. We diverted the research transport vessel Legato and its cargo outbound from LV-426 to intercept the Sulaco and provide assistance.
Tie up your loose ends.
It's all relative.
Yeah? How'd that turn out? I hear it didn't go so well.
Elizabeth, you're alive.
You had one of those things on your face.
Yeah, but it was dead. I'm okay.
Where are we? What is happening?
Best I can tell, some of us were brought here from hypersleep by someone or something.
God damn it.
Have you seen your parents?
No. First thing I remember is you finding me here.
Your parents must still be in hypersleep. You need to get out of here. Find a way off this ship.
I need to get to them.
Listen, never mind them. You need to get off this ship.
Okay, so the first thing I want to say is that the graphics in this game are unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is like an interactive movie, honestly. But I did have to say in that last scene, when you got the blood on your eyeballs, that is the universal sign for you are having a bad day. I mean, this game, look at this game over the top. This is what I like to see in a horror-based game. Like, no fucks given, man. That dude is going full ham with... oops. Killed myself. Didn't mean to do that. I was trying to get a look at the guy with the flamethrower. But yeah, he... Look at this dude. No fucks given, man. He's just burning people. It's like he's cooking chicken, man. Like this is some next level like realism. You know, if you know Aliens, you know what that thing is. So you know this guy was having a bad day. Oh, damn, dude. Dude with the flamethrower. Having a bad day, but can I pick up the flamethrower? No. Why? Everyone is so quiet tonight. Can't get it. I hate the damn smart guns. It's a pain in the ass. Usually I can run straight towards them and get to them. Ah, but I'm playing. That's why. Usually Marines have body armor. This is just you're playing the role of some girl who just woke up. See, such a pain in the ass. I'm just still amazed at the quality of the graphics of this. This is such a travesty of games because they did such a good job. This game was actually sued in Europe because of this was one of those games that they said the advertising images didn't adequately or over-represented the final product. I mean, I don't even care how many times I die. I just love the detail of this. Absolutely love it. Plus, I'm here with all of you and you all make me feel safe, so I'm not going to jump as much as I did last night. Now, the other game that I bought 2 nights ago was Alien Isolation, and I'm going to be playing that. I'm doing a review on both of them, but I'm going to be playing that a little bit more. And oh my god, those of you that like survival games... Oh my. Oh my. Alien Isolation is definitely an oh my game. Definitely oh my. Like, literally solving puzzles and stuff. If solving puzzles is your thing, that game is definitely worth like the $12. Such a pain in my ass. It's like, I I don't understand how there's so many aliens running around with so many auto turrets. And apparently, you know, anybody remember that old horror movie where the guy has the flamethrower? I told you, I love movies. I've been watching stupid movies my whole life. It's a horror movie. Guy's got a flamethrower. It's like he rolled in through here. Now imagine this scenario. You're just some teenage kid. You wake up, you were in hypersleep, you wake up, and now all of a sudden, you know, you hear people screaming. And you see that. Jesus Christ. Get out of here. Now, for the sake of the stream, I do have the gamma set a little bit higher than I play on. Because if I showed it how I normally play on it, you wouldn't be able to see anything. And I'll tell you, you know, another thing about the game that is actually debilitating is if you notice, because I'm not at full health, I have the red lines on the side of the screen, and it actually blocks your field of vision. And I love the fact that it makes you think, you know, it's like a person in there, they're dead. And, of course, like video game knowledge, every character in every video game ever knows the exact right combination of buttons to press on a keypad. Because, you know, I know which 2 digits plus enter gets me to the cargo hold. That's just common knowledge for all Starship travelers, right? Now, I will say that that's kind of creepy. This is actually part of the downloadable content, one of the expansion packs. I'm gonna finish a little bit of this, and then I'm actually gonna play the Colonial Marines part. But some of this is just like, how is this kid not freaking this shit out? I'm freaking this shit out right now. No, thank you. Where's the corner? I want to hide. Seriously, I want to hide now. Like, anybody else think that this is a horribly bad idea? And then that, I'm telling you, that piano, man, the guy that did the soundtrack. I can't stand jello bordering screen effects in games. Squad is unplayable because of it. You stub your toe and you have to spend the next 2 hours squinting to see a few meters out of you. I can't, I don't know Squad. So, I don't, is it FPS or is it a survival horror game, or, I don't, I've never even heard of that. If it's an FPS, I don't like it in FPS games. Because you're absolutely right. Why did you die, Jalan? Well, because I'm playing a first-person shooter, and I'm at 20% of my life, and I can't see shit. So, I'm dead. Yeah, but in this, because the alien will... There are times that the alien will literally be, like, at the side of your head. Oh, okay. There are times that you'll literally hear the alien hiss in your ear. Now, I know it looks like I have the keys to the kingdom here. I've played through this. I've played through this a couple of times. But let me tell you, this is the easy game. Isolation is, oh my god. And I like the games. Like a lot of times when you get video games based on movies, they're horrible. This is actually legitimate enough that I feel they stay true to the franchise. Now, some of it, I'm gonna be honest, some of the puzzles are unbelievably difficult to the point where I legitimately can't figure out how to do them. A lot of it is just exploit spots that I can get through. But I don't particularly care for this story arc right here. Like, again, there is a teenager, like all these soldiers don't see a teenager skulking around, and this teenager is like Simon Damn Phoenix. Wakes up out of hyperspace or hypersleep and instantly knows how to like access everything, use cranes. Like, I don't know how to use a crane. Why the hell does this teenager know how to use a crane? I just got shot in the ass. Have I played the Metro franchise? No, I have not. I forgot the autoguns will shoot. I forgot they shoot up. This was the one that gave me a bunch of trouble. See, the problem is you die so quickly because you don't have body armor on that it's hard to see what the you're actually supposed to do. I will definitely check them out. I have a list of games that is growing that I have to check out, and then obviously Bless will take the priority, and then Bless, and then Disney. But if Bless sucks, I'm gonna need something to do. I'm really hoping Bless doesn't suck though. We need an MMO worth playing, and you know the saddest part is, man, if Arcade wasn't so mismanaged. I miss Arcade, but I do not miss dealing with Tryon. Whoa. What the shit? Why are you shooting me? You have aliens to shoot. Get the fuck out of here. Shit, gonna get shot. It's like, I don't like this because it's basically a matter of, can you get shot twice and still make it? But that's what it is. See, and if you there's no way. Once it went didn't it should have killed me. But
anything. This ain't no fucking colony shit.
What do you mean?
I've heard of shit like this. Sign up for a tour colonizing the Outer Rim, and then once you're in hypersleep, bam! Sold off as human guinea pigs to some fucked up corporate pricks.
Are you on your own?
No, I came here with my girl. Looking to get to a terminal so I can find out where she is. You alone?
No, I'm looking for my parents.
Shit. Stick with me, we'll find them together.
Because every first-person horror game, you need to run into the guy that can bypass every computer system. Right?
I'm in. Looks like there's a bay they're using to store everyone in hypersleep. And there's my girl. What's your family name?
Hutchins. It's Hutchins. I'm Lizbeth.
Don't you worry none, Elizabeth. We'll find them. We'll find them, and then we'll find a way out of this freak show.
Watching
Hey, find one of
somebody
these
type.
headsets in case we get split up.
There you go.
Got it.
Watch
Looks like
people
your parents are
type
level
for the
3,
win.
Bay 4. Grab that motion tracker over there. You'll be able to find your way with that.
Yes, because everybody leaves a motion tracker on a surgical bed. Right?
Where did you learn how to do all this?
Ever see those late-night commercials for CTT online technical courses? The courses are actually pretty good, but their job placement program sucks.
Yeah. There we go. Dylan the Destroyer. Love it. China's doing something shady with Arcade recently. CA has started flagging some background processes associated with Arcade as unacceptable. Third-party interference. Yeah, man. Let me tell you. About a year ago. No, would have been a little... No, about a year ago, actually. Right about a year ago. Some processes on my computer flagged. Some stuff that was on my computer flagged as monitoring software. And I wasn't cool with that. I don't, man. If you're not willing to, I'm okay with an MMO using Hack Shield or, you know, certain programs only if they're doing active GM monitoring and they need it as a addition to active monitoring.
He's right. Word is we're tethered to a Marine starship, so we're headed to the umbilical.
And getting the hell off this shitbox.
Hoorah.
Well, I'm headed for hypersleep storage. To find my family.
Suit yourself, but still, it'd be best if we stuck together.
So, I mean, the truth is the government needs to release some sort of laws, regulations, oversight of MMO companies and what they can put on your computer and what they can't, because they basically right now they say we're going to put this monitoring software on your computer, and if you don't let us, then you can't play. Totally cool. But then what data are they gathering and how are they safeguarding it? You have the right to gather you have the right to gather whatever data you want, but you don't have the right to take data of mine and then not make sure my privacy is covered. Kernel level anti-cheat, already high level monitoring software until recently. Had no issue with ArcAge. Hold on, let's do a quick check on something. Esports Entertainment Association League. Um, Interesting. Is Counter-Strike Go's paid service for third-party matchmaking? Yeah, I was just looking that up. I don't know. The truth, all I know is, man, is like I said, when I was playing Arcade and Once Upon a Time in a Land Far Away, the game itself registered as the game itself had flags in it, like not.
A message from Wayland Yutani, Special Projects Director Burke Carter J. Message is transcribed as follows.
Whatchamacallit, as you not downloading the game, not running the game, but as the game was running, certain files would, or certain processes would start, and then Norton was like, "Whoa, boss, you want to allow this?" And I'm like, "No, not really." And a military-grade auto turret that any teenager knows how to disarm. Really effective, man. Quick, guys! Attack them from the side! It's like the French in the marginal line. You come at it from the side, it'll be okay. See, even this right here, this is just an example of where I think they did things perfectly. Because you come up here and you're straight and you make this corner and you scare the crap out of yourself with your own shadow. I love it. I just don't love it when I'm by myself. I scare the crap out of myself. Or then the cat will be like next to me and knock something off the desk. Because cats. Sweetheart, you'll like this one. We left a pizza on the table last night. Had a couple of slices left in it. We usually don't put the pizza in the fridge till we're sure everyone's done with it. The cat used to sit there and flip the top of the pizza boxes open to steal pizza. No, this son of a bitch took the whole pizza box. He paused on either side of the box, man. In my chair. He pushed it all the way to my chair. Paused on either side of the box. He threw it on the floor.
What the hell? Hang tight. We're almost there.
Also, bad game design, man. Young teenager, female, gets into an elevator with a guy who's wearing his boxers. This is not smart. This is not smart decision making. Oh, the sound of an autogun. Because 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't have made that run. But 1 time out of 10 is all it takes. Very smart cat. Yes. This is also the cat that used to get stuck in our plasma TV. But that TV's now upstairs, and he can't get to the back of it. Oh, and let me tell you, buying myself the new, the 65-inch TV, man. Oh, fucking Frodo is like this big. It's what everybody needs. Life-size fucking hobbits. I also, like, I don't pay attention to technology. These smart DVD players. DVD players that have,
Sick bastards. Is there another way around?
Tried other decks. Everything was cut.
Whatchamacallit? The
We'll just
internet?
need to find a way to take these two out then.
Internet browser, you can,
Short on firepower here, guys.
you can use the DVD player to put up the, like, the Netflix. Like, you don't have to have a computer anymore. Like, my TV is a smart TV. I didn't know that there were dumb TVs, but, yeah, my TV is a smart TV. I'm so proud of it. I love that, too. Because I don't have cable. Oh, and I wanted to talk about something else tonight, guys. Now that we got, you know, some people settled in. But I don't have cable. I got tired of cable companies. I don't watch TV. My smart TV has 105 channels on it. Because it's hooked up to the internet, I have 105 channels. Not through any service. Through the TV. And then, I was thinking to myself, well, let me do the price pointing on the cheapest cable package to lower my internet bill. Because I pay a little bit of a premium for my internet. But then I'm looking up stuff like Comcast is charging people $90 to install Comcast, even if
No.
Comcast already exists at the address. There's some
You ever use a gun before?
something fucked up
My
with
father
that.
taught me.
Ever
Yeah.
kill a man? Look. Come with me. That's a Marine vessel over there. We get word out on what's happening over here, and we come back with a whole squad of jawheads to sort this shit out.
Once I find my folks, we will be looking to leave. Just make sure we have somewhere to go.
So, I want to point something out here now in this Fantasyland story. This is where I get more irritated with this game. This story, not the game itself, just this download pack. This is a teenage girl who woke up. Now, fine, a father teaches their kid to use a pistol, sure. A shotgun, maybe. A fucking Marine class submachine gun, no. A flamethrower, definitely not. But yep, little baby girl gonna just run up and put on body armor. Yeah, let's get some. It's like, come on. Really? 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 Oh, let's not forget, she's pulling the one-hander. Like, the guys just ran to a Marine vessel. Now, if you know the story of the Sulaco, you know that there's bad things. Oh, and they're being chased. Right there. Bad days. Bad days all around. But nope, this girl is like the miniature Ripley. I mean, this girl should be sewing her dress for the prom. She's barbecuing fucking aliens. And I don't care that she's a girl. If it was a guy, I'd be saying that he should be playing MMOs. Not living them. I didn't even go to prom. I didn't have time for that in my life. I saw what some guys spent on prom for the tux, the limo, the dinner, to help the girl with the dress, the flowers. Yeah, my girlfriend and I decided that like our summer vacation was more important. Calm down. I don't like when my aliens run bipedal style. It really makes me angry and anxious. The hell? Sit your ass down. I tried Avalon Online years ago, and I didn't like it. I just don't like I don't like it at all. And there wasn't enough changes over the years in development to draw me back. So, no. I will say that I tried it when it was first released, and no go for me. But it's also because it's real difficult for me to forgive people, publishers that lie. And they were another company that lied out of the box. These companies gotta learn to stop lying, man. Just tell the truth. Housing is only available in the open world, except it's also available in your housing instance. So that irritated me. I got my money back for that too. But I've heard people say they enjoy it. Full loot drop PvP full loot drop games are something more and more people are looking for. Let me grab Fractured's link. I'm actually, if I'm gonna go to a full loot drop game, it's gonna be this game that I'm linking right now. That's my referral link for Fractured. I don't care if people use it or not, but check out Fractured. They've released a couple of videos. That game is in depth. I'm looking forward to that game. No, I got nothing good to say about Avalon. The only bad thing I have to say is I didn't like it when I played it. And I think they did a really bad job of hyping it up for release today. The only place I even really saw it was on MMORPG as the background ad. I think that game missed its media mark, honestly. Sadly. This is so gross. I love the graphics. I love the detail. Like, there was somebody that had to be like, not only are they gonna have this poor dude be splattered, but we gotta have like the drag on the wall. Like, somebody actually went through and then like, oh, you know what would be even better is if we put a staticky TV behind it. Like, I want to meet this sick fuck of an artist. Oh my god, even worse. And the rule of all games means you don't talk to her. You just leave her crying there and move on. I see the violins, man. The violins. The horns. Game is creepy as shit. Of course, I don't know why I'm shutting the doors behind me, because aliens can open doors, which creeps me out too, man. It ain't even cool. Apparently somebody took dinner to go. There's the crying girl. What the hell did I do? Oh. See, I love that. I love all the, like, the little background scenes. These are all the little things that make the game exquisite. Those little things didn't have to be there in this quality. But they are. Whoa, dude, get back on 4 legs. I hate that. That is the only unnerving thing. When they, like, run at you, it's like, It's like 7 days to die at night where the zombies run you in frenzy. Oh yeah. Well, get the fuck out of the vent. Let me kill you. And here we go. Badass to the Billy Badass girls. She's a teenager, ladies and gentlemen. But she is gonna fucking Marine style reload this submachine gun. That's right. And the universal way to know that you have made it to the next checkpoint. Because it flashes on the screen. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Did checkpoint reach flash? Yeah, you're going the right way. Keep going. You're having a bad day, son. See, that's bullshit. I knew that one was coming. That one? Yeah, right there. Go fuck yourself, alien. That one last night scared the piss out of me. That just single horn blast. I was like, nope. The big nope fish. It's not how an airlock works, by the way, folks. Let's fix the details. They actually do get it right in other places. That one's supposed to be broken. See, this is more the first-person shooter. Well, I call this in my review. I call this an interactive story. But Alien Isolation? Oh hell. Totally different.
Level 3, Bay 4.
Level 3, Bay 4. Oh shit. That was no bueno. That was no bueno at all.
Level 3, Bay 4.
Hi, Dylan. That problem with getting caught on the stairs is you kick them to the bottom of the stairs, but they don't go down. They run right back at you. But I'll forgive them for that. It's really the only mistake they made. Oh shit, creepy music.
Stone. They're gone. Both of them. I was too late. One of those monsters got to her. And then these corporate bastards killed them both.
You can still make it out, Lisbeth. Head for...
Get clear. Get the message out. I don't have much time left. God damn it, they're gonna pay. They're all gonna pay.
Get clear. Lisbeth, what are you gonna do?
I'm blowing up the ship.
Lisbeth. Lisbeth, do you read? Lisbeth.
Now, I'm going to say that from an educator's point of view, an upset teenager's course of action should not be to blow up a starship. There was definitely a teachable moment that was missed here somewhere. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I thought we were still fighting aliens. Now we're gonna get into the real interesting part. Now this teenager is going to start fighting fucking corporate train security. God damn it. See, I knew they were here. I just thought that they were like a little bit further around the corner. This gets kind of crazy and complicated. You're going to be shooting at humans. Humans are going to be shooting at you. Then aliens are going to be eating both of you. It's not a good time. Yeah, and you don't get... You are restricted to the submachine gun. Shit, I hear you. See, I told you, you're gonna be sitting somewhere. Suddenly you're gonna hear them. Damn. Start having a real bad day then. Tell you what's even worse day.
They die just like the rest of us.
Being out of ammo on your primary and your secondary and trying to kill to a point where you get ammo with a pistol. So I think they should have done more stuff here with aliens bashing their face into the grate. That was like the ultimate horror scene. Like, is the elevator gonna move before it gets through the fence? So, movie-wise, I just finished watching Fast and the Furious 8 today. I thought that movie was horrible, to be totally honest. I watched White House Down last night. I thought that movie was absolutely horrendous. I need a good movie to watch tonight. Won't be staying up too late tonight, doing my usual show. Just trying to make sure I keep the rust off. Because we're going to be back in Bless here in, what, just about 2 weeks from today, right? 28th? 14:30? Yeah. 2 weeks from today we'll be in Bless for the Wednesday night show. Get fucked. Sweetheart, you still going to Bless, or are you gonna wait to see what it looks like? I know Snows is still coming to Bless, but he was a little disappointed too. Shit. And again, every teenager in the Alien franchise future knows not only how to shut off the coolant, but also how to engage the self-destruct. Now, I want to remind you that earlier in this is the only mistake they made. They used the authentic franchise keys for the keypads, but earlier you saw a guy typing on a standard American keyboard. But you're gonna like this if you've never seen this. If you don't like spoilers, look away. But there's I actually like this. I like what they did here. Really well done. Really, really well done here. Boom. So I'd be a little worried if that was my kid. Like, what'd you do when your kid grounded her? Or what did your kid do when you grounded her? I don't know. She blew up an M-class star freighter. Like, never sending that kid to bed without dinner. New record of time and difficulty.
Of the survivors, myself, 2 human females, one of which is a child, and a damaged synthetic. Consider all Colonial Marines dispatched to LV-426 to be KIA. Repeat, all Marines dispatched to LV-426 were KIA.
It is too quiet. Sweetheart, you still going to Bless? Now, one thing I do enjoy about this version is the weaponry is unbelievable. Like, if you go and hunt down all the weapons, like I have found this like 4 times and it never stays unlocked for me. That's Hicks's shotgun and it doesn't stay unlocked, and I don't know which that one is. But I mean, I love the fact that whatever you want, you can pretty much get a hold of. Fucking some of these weapons are crazy. Yeah, there's Ripley's pulse rifle. But they start the game off right, man. Who doesn't want to be in between 2 ships in an umbilical?
Explosive decompression in the Sulaco.
This is Raider 6-5. The umbilical is venting atmo into the black. Looks dicey, sir.
Dicey? Raider, I need grown-up words.
You have 20 minutes before a total collapse. Shut it down.
Winter, you heard the lady. Get to the other side and we're shutting it down.
Continuing onto the Sulaco.
Winter out.
Like, don't you think right about now is the time to be like, you know what? Let me put a bunch of Marines on this boat and get the fuck out of here for a minute. Like this right here, all you're doing is boarding a derelict spacecraft that's supposed to be empty.
Negative 2-1. That explosion jacked the airlock on our end. We cannot use the umbilical without risking more lives. Sit tight and stabilize our Marines. 2-1, what is the status of 2-3?
Winner. Looks like he sent you over into this mess as well. Pull up your motion tracker. Tell me what you see.
Got you two here. And I'm reading 2-3 to the south. Beyond the hangar, engineering perhaps.
Because he knows that's 2-3?
No. Wait. I got an unidentified signal. Something's moving.
Sephora actual. It sounds like 2-3 are holding position. Or they're down. We're reading unidentified movement in their area. It could be under attack.
Heading into rendezvous with 2-3.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
Said about heroics, kid. Actual out.
I'm gonna be honest. Right about here.
There's half an unidentified synthetic splattered across the deck in here.
Which half?
Well, he ain't saying much.
Then find me a half that does. Actual out.
I'm gonna be honest. Like right about now. Like right about now is the point where I say, fuck this mission. I'm going home. You can court-martial me. I'm like, really? Really? Like, if you know the movie, you know what happened in here. But, yeah, no. No thanks. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Like, this is a lot of fucking blood. No, thank you. Also, if you remember the movie, when they get off the dropship, they go running in all different directions. But this entire weapons locker was still full of weapons in the movie. Little Aliens movie trivia with Jalan. Could you imagine if violins and horns played in real life when something scary happened? None of us would sleep. But this is how all locks in life should be dealt with. Oh, locked door. Oh, plasma torch. Get fucked, lock. Like right here. Okay, here you are, spaceship. You know, busted spaceship, but spaceship. Come in here. Guys, why would you walk past this point? Isn't this the nope fish point right here? Hey, la la la, what the fuck? No, we're done. We're done. We are finished.
Holy shit. Are you seeing this, Captain?
Apparently the aliens like to read what's ever on the monitors too. Let's cocoon everything except the monitors. We need those. Jalan is streaming on Wednesday. Even the aliens check out my stream.
Camera.
Where am I? Winner! Grab your torch. Cut me the hell out of here.
And I don't know, man, but I don't think getting that close to somebody's skin with a plasma torch works.
Shoot that thing! Shoot that thing!
damn thing. Like, that's a fucking plasma torch. You don't get that close to somebody with a plasma torch? What's wrong with you?
Some bodies down here, but some are missing. There are 1 or 2 Marines missing from Rhino 2-3.
You didn't need your balls. Psst. Took those right out for you.
He's gone. Sit tight. I got you, buddy.
Winter, regroup what's left. Get him back to the hangar and the rest of 2-1. Do not engage.
This is Keys from 2-3, sir. Our mission was to recover the flight data from the Sulaco.
Son, I gave you that mission and it's over. Now regroup and come.
We have to know what caused this. The flight recorder can get us that. With all due respect,
sir, my squad means you shut your goddamn mouth and follow your orders. Actual out.
That is about right. I mean,
the flight wreck isn't too far from here. Grab it, link up with Rhino 2-1. O'Neal, you still there?
Damn. You guys on the way back?
Your boss just told you to get off of this alien-infested shithole. Why are you disobeying that order?
Got 5 to get that recorder and get back here. Keep an eye out for Bella, Keys. No rot ashes, Marine.
We'll keep an eye out. Thanks, O'Neal. Thanks for doing this, Winter.
Thanks for doing this. You didn't give me a choice, asshole. I want to go back to the ship.
Something's down here with us.
Yeah, you think?
I'm taking you again. Contact! Contact! Here we go! They're climbing out from below.
This is why I call this an interactive movie, because the missions are all choppy into little bits and pieces.
O'Neal, flight data is en route. 2 mics to you.
Affirmative, Winter. Just save the high fives for the bedroom. Get your ass back here.
There's no way the flight wreck didn't tape the assholes that did this to the Sulaco. If we make it back with this thing, who knows what we'll find on it.
Nope. Hold on. Give a child a set of keys to the house. Do they use them? No. No, I'm all that's backwards. The nice thing is at least when you go the wrong way, your little lackeys will go the right way for you. That way you have some sort of where you're supposed to go. Run out of shotgun shells so fast.
O'Neal, on Mike.
You're late.
And then this guy's a fucking genius here. This is like this is the dumbest supporting hero ever. I'm going to throw a grenade at a dropship because that isn't a bad idea at all. Wait, no. God damn. Then this is absolutely awesome.
Move on, pack it up and let's move. Flat wreck is en route to the Sephora. We did it, guys.
Now this is bad story writing right here. Because First of all, would that guy really pop a grenade in the umbilical? I don't think so. Second of all, I don't recall giving him the flight recorder. I don't recall doing that. So I miss Arcage's streams too, but the problem is that I won't play Arcage while Tryon has the contract. Because I feel that I'm supporting a company that is taking advantage of its player base. And it's been proven now, the fact that not only did they not deliver Phase 1 a fresh start, what they said, they have to keep kicking the can down the street on Phase 2. I just can't. I can't support a. See, I'm a content creator. I'm not a streamer. I stream as a media, but I am more concerned with. I am more concerned with working with the game. I'm really looking forward to Bless for a couple of months. I'm hoping that Bless is good enough to hold us off for a few months. Otherwise, I'm going to be going to Camelot Unchained.
Understood. We are heading to the cargo bay. 2-1 out.
And yeah, and I miss having a stable MMO, because really that's my thing. Being in one MMO and devouring it is really my wheelhouse. I don't like going game to game to game, but I can't find anything to play lately. Like, nothing is holding my attention. I generally don't like first-person shooters. I just like this particular one because it's
actual. We're sending back a live feed.
It's the Alien franchise.
There's no way this is Colonial Marine tech. It's got where you marking, sir.
Oh shit. What? Everything is timestamped after we
So,
received the
yeah.
distress signal from
If you're looking for what are my thoughts on Hiram Gear? Hiram Gear is a big scam, man. It's a big scam because what does it get you up to? Delphinet quality? You're not catching up to anybody. If you're not getting an epic or legendary Aranor, you're not catching up to anybody. The whole, ever since after Ionit Gear, they totally broke the game with Gear.
It's dead, sir. I got separated from my squad. Any news from the rest of my guys?
Rest of 2-3 is presumed dead.
I mean, you're telling people it's catch-up gear,
Can you get to the cargo bay, 2-3?
but are you gonna be competitive in it? No, not at all.
I'm not sure how to get there, sir.
You're the last of Rhino 2-3. Do your best. Get back here alive. Actual out.
So, I mean,
O'Neill, what's wrong?
yeah, 13K. I mean, let's talk about 13K for a second.
What kind of thing?
If you're at 13K, you could probably tank, or you could probably effectively fight 20 4Ks. I mean, let's be honest, 13K is ridiculous. Here's the thing, man. I can't. Fresh Start isn't nice. Fresh Start was full of so much bullshit from the word go that, I mean, they lied. They lied and they're incompetent. And then they try to say, like, the only reason why they couldn't get away with the, well, we didn't know, is because they were told, and I have it on record that they were told certain things, because they tried to pull the, well, we didn't know. They've done that before. Well, yeah, you did know. Yes, you most certainly did know. So don't even try. Don't try to say you didn't know. Let's talk about Fresh Start and the bullshit. You were told about family fishing, and you elected to not do anything about it because you didn't want to miss your publication date. And then you have your guy who does the data analysis come onto my show and lie. That's bullshit. That's Bush League. And then you don't do anything about Kadam and Kadam's Barks. I mean, there have been dozens of people who have come to me to say, how do I do a chargeback? I've had to teach people how to do chargebacks, which I'm more than happy to do, because my channel isn't just game help. I mean, I'll teach people anything they need to know if they come to me and they say, hey, I need help with my taxes, or I need help with, you know, college application, or this, or whatever. I'll help anybody with anything. Well, I am just hoping that Intrepid turns out to be a company where we don't have to second guess the company. I just want one game company to be straightforward. What the fuck? Oh, you're... wrong one. Yeah, pack duping. I mean, when you're told about something as game-breaking as pack duping, the response can't be, well, we'll get to it in a week. We'll get to it during the next regularly scheduled patch from XL. That has to be... There has to be a mechanic in place for XL to immediately fix that stuff. And there's not. And it's been 3 years. And so... They clearly didn't want... They clearly didn't want their Fresh Start server to be as successful as it could have been. Otherwise, they would have taken these steps. And then... In all honesty, not streaming every week... Magical checkpoint saved me. There's an honor dupe. Put the honor potions from the login tracker. Yeah, and then the thing is they get told about the double honor thing and they don't fix it. It's just disheartening. I mean, like I said, I miss Arcade. Arcade was my jam, man.
Actual, we have arrived in the first cargo.
Yeah, it's just a game. It's not like there's money involved. Yeah.
You gotta run this stuff by me before you speaking crazy.
I lost. Oh, there he is. Shit. So was it? Where is... There we go.
Look up! Look up!
I have like no health and no life, or no shields. This is gonna be a fucking bitch right here. I don't think this one's getting done here, boys. Oh wait, oh, life.
Get this open! I got this! Cover my back! That's our exit! Cover me while I get her open!
Yeah, so what I heard about Arcade recently was that the honor doubling from the quests, the bug is back, where during a double event, you get double from the quest reward, and then you get double on top of that. I can't confirm anything anymore in Arcade because I don't have Arcade installed, but
your only ship, Reed.
I don't have Arcade installed, so I don't go in and test this stuff. But that might be something that that Aird can talk about on Friday. Maybe I'll ping him and see what his opinion is. But you know, it's just sad because Bless isn't the launch that people thought it was gonna be. So Arcade could be leading the market so easily. Could absolutely just be tearing the hell out of the MMO market. Just little changes too. Like, I'm happy to see Jake Song is back. I'm happy to see Jake Song is back because he has been such a monumental force in the MMO genre. I mean, there are a lot of games that base and model their stuff off of Lineage 2. So
attacked by human forces in the control room. What the hell is happening out there?
Don't know, son. Do not fire unless fired upon. Think you can get to the Sulaco
Sometimes this guy
bridge
talks
destroying
too
the
much.
weapons system?
Sir, how in the hell?
O'Neill, if you don't get moving, every Marine on both ships will die. Ignore that sounded like a question and move your ass, Grunt.
Understood.
But they could fix Arcage and not break it. The problem is that people would cry because the changes would mean that it would no longer be about you've owned and dominated the server forever. Now you'd actually have to I hate the armored guys. But the problem is they've established a game where people get away with doing whatever they want. And so that's why people play it. I mean, finding out that people are RNTing the Leviathan gold, like, how hard is it to monitor your shit? I mean, you claim that you do active GM monitoring.
Just struck the Sephora. We need to consider a full evacuation, sir. I have no control over the weapon system.
Dumbass. Fucker. Ran right in front of me and the mine stuck to his ass. Oh, fuck off, you're dead. Where's the other guy? Make the game just for 2% of the people. I mean, here's the thing. There are people who want to play Arcage to play Farm Simulator, to play Farmville. How do you alienate those people? Those people don't want much from you. Like, oh, well, we're going to change the vocation and seed costs and all this stuff. I mean, they've made more changes to the vocation and the farming in the game than they have to the PvP. And I never saw a problem with it. I don't know, man. It's like
Bella, do you copy?
I hope Jake Song can figure it out. I wish that the first thing that XL Games would do would be get rid of Tryon. I would come back.
All right, stand fast, kid. We're coming to get you.
The troops are whaling Yutani PMCs. Those are guns for hire.
Which means what?
It means forget.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to go full pay to win, you only have to spend money. I mean,
Sure as hell ain't supposed to be up in here.
if you're gonna have your game set up the way that they do,
Get it done.
then just go full. Then just sell gear in your cash shop. I mean, basically, we're there. That's where we're at anyway. We're just about them selling gear in their cash shop. And now they're we're gonna sell it. We're gonna do another set of ketchup gear. Really? Are you gonna give away Ionad gear? No. Okay, well then you're not.
That's a bad sign.
You're not doing ketchup gear. It's just that simple.
You know how to use a power loader?
I loaded ordnance a bit during basic.
And then that's the whole companies, the whole thing with companies and them being legitimate and honest. Like, all I want is my companies to be honest. Just be honest. Bless, NeoWiz, please tell us what's in the cash shop before the game launches. And this is what every game needs. A dancing robotic forklift. We need this in every game. Again, man, we are back to the nope fish. I see this, I go the other way. I don't like big dogs, and I don't like alien egg sacs. Call me crazy.
Jesus Christ. Break. Actual. Can you see this on our cams? Who are these people?
I don't like the way this part plays out. It's like all he ever does is call the boss. I know they did it for dialogue, But damn, man. Your boss has bigger both of these ships are being blown up by each other. You got bigger things to worry about right now. I mean, the alien thing all aside. Stop calling your boss. Anyway, still doing pretty good on the shows. Doing pretty good, pretty good. I am really excited for Bless, I will say that, as we close up for the night. I actually have to, this week, both of my shows this week have to be pretty much the scheduled length. I have to do this crazy responsibility I have in the morning. I have to parent. Never have kids, gamers. Kids interfere, and you can't pause them. Although I think it's cool that there are now kids playing MMOs to parents who played MMOs, and they understand that MMOs can't be paused. Just want one kid? No, you don't need a kid. You don't need a kid. I had more than enough. You're good. You're covered. Good advice is to just replace yourself. Only have one. Every couple should just have one kid. I had way too many. Oh, there's eggs all over. Yeah, and the premium thing. They need to come out. They need to release the premium thing. What's in the cash shop? Exactly what's premium. Whoa. Box moved. And the whole, well, we don't know what the premium is cosmetics only. Then why are you calling it premium membership? Then why aren't you calling it the monthly cosmetics? And it's because you're full of shit. And because it's not going to be just cosmetics. Because you've already said that premium membership puts other things in the cash shop. And you've already said that the cash shop has boosts in it. You see, that's the problem. That's the problem without having a, well thought out plan, marketing plan, rollout, unveil plan, roadmap. You've already made some statements. Now those statements have to be accounted for. Yeah, they're just bullshitting around. Exactly. We all know it. And that's the thing. That right there is the crux of the Paradox Gaming Network. That's what I want to be known for. I want to be known as the guy that advises people, don't be bullshitted. It's like people jumped my ass on my video. What did that video end up having? That video ended up having a lot of comments. Like a ridiculously large amount of comments. What did that have? Let's see. On a
sofa look like this?
On a video with 5,600 views, it had 183 comments. Now, half of those comments are me responding, so it had 90 some odd comments, and that's just the ones that made the cut. I did cut some of the comments. Some of the comments were just so toxic. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I don't need to be defending myself against toxic fanboys. And that's the thing. How are you going to white knight me and be toxic? Like, you're supposed to be a positive representative force of your game. Like, somewhere along the lines, the roles got all mixed up. I'm just the level-headed guy presenting facts. And you're toxic. You're toxic and white knighting. Yeah, the 99 cent thing, that's psychological sales.
Are you sure you're okay?
That's just psychological sales, because you see $29.99 and your brain instantly knows that it's 30. I want people to change the way they think. I want people to change the way they act. I want people to think.
We're on our way down to shut down the weapon system. Sure you're okay?
O'Neil, I'm fine. Quit being such a little bitch.
I love that. Quit being such a little bitch.
Sephora Actual, this is Winter. We've recovered Bella from Rhino 2-3, but are being fired upon by Weyland-Yutani forces. Heading to the bridge. Please advise on fastest route.
Yeah, if you want,
Move through engineering and head for the service rail.
if you want to be honest with your customers, be honest with your customers. If you want there to be a good relationship between you and your consumer base, then you start it. And then, like I said at the beginning of the show, that open letter that they said, you know, when you have moderators on your Discord that are toxic, and then they say raunchy stuff, and then when you have a moderator who's being raunchy and then bans somebody else for being raunchy, that's not cool. When you have a moderator that's being sexist or racist or anyist, that's not cool. Now I have my own whole thing about sexism and racism and all that nonsense. I've got a very, very interesting spin view on that. But if you're gonna ban somebody because they say something, then you need to ban yourself because you just said the exact same thing.
Abandoned ship. All personnel on the USS Sephora. Captain's radio call is now Sulaco Actual. Over.
Sulaco Actual, it's Winter. We're on the service rail en route to the bridge. What's your situation in Cargo 1?
Winter, we're still sustaining sporadic fire, but stable. Bishop says the Sephora can't take much more of this before the reactor fractures and goes critical. Our boys are counting on you.
Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a piece of fried chicken to eat. Post-celebratory. I couldn't eat all of it at dinner. And I'm gonna be back Friday. Hopefully we get a little bit more news. I'm gonna end up having to rehash the same news, but I'm desperately waiting for Bless Man. I need something. I need an MMO that I can dig into. So you guys take care, and thanks for hanging out tonight, and I will see you all on Friday.